Yeah, it was behind their house. They had a beautiful croquet all set up, with not grass, more like, I don't think it was kind of solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, they had a fan and they had lights and they would play at night.
Wow.
Yeah, really, it was a big deal.
Well, Rob Castle made his backyard into a croquet lawn.
Really?
Really? It's not very level. It doesn't work very well, but oh well. Yep, some things just go on. So now this is about the house, the farmhouse. Fred said that there used to be a big porch and on the east side, I guess he said. There used to be a big front porch on the farmhouse that then became part of the living room or something.
Right.
Is that right?
It was half a porch. It was just on half of it. On the left side, and the bedroom came clear out.
And the bedroom came out.
And it had windows diagonally on each side of the bedroom.
The front bedroom, right, yeah.
Is that the...
Yeah, they're here, but and so who slept in that front bedroom? Was that a bedroom when you were growing up?
That was the guest bedroom.
That was the guest room.
Right, that's the one they fixed for Shirley, see.
Oh, she got that one.
Yeah,
Oh
right,
my!
right.
But
I remember it as having all the pictures on the wall of. You could stand on the bed and look at all the you guys' wedding pictures and stuff was up there, but you had to stand on the bed to look at them, which I didn't.
Yeah.
I remember it as the bedroom that Mother had her children in.
Oh, really?
Because at first they'd take us to the grandparents.
Yeah.
But then when I got older, there were so many, I stayed home. And Mother had the doctor came.
Mm-hmm.
She had a nurse come and live there for 10 days. She stayed in bed
In the front room.
in that front room.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlotte said that was always exciting when Mother was going to have another baby.
Right. And they go to grandparents.
And then you go to grandparents. And was there did she have a name, the nurse that came?
Mrs. Lawyer, she had a family down in Scotland and left them and came up and stayed with Mother. And she'd bake cookies for Mother with milk. And do you think we got any?
I hadn't worked hard enough, I guess. So when did that front porch come off and become
that
a
was
bigger
after
living
we
room?
were married because there was many pictures of us, of our wedding. It's still there.
It was still there,
So
sure.
it's after
Yeah,
that.
it was.
And what year was
there.
that?
We were married in 39.
39.
I was in the 8th grade.
When
I
the-
was in
were
the
you?
8th grade
Were
when you
you?
were married, right.
So the porch
And
came
then
off
when
after that.
Charlotte was married there, it was the living room. And she was married in 42. Yeah, I was a junior. Charlotte married in 42, so the living room was extended then.
Sometime between 39 and 42
Yeah.
is when they.
And you were married there.
We were married there, right, in the front room. But
In the front
Charlotte
room.
was married, we were married in 48, but Charlotte was married there in 42, because I was her bridesmaid.
Mm-hmm. At the house.
Yeah.
That would be a good question. How many weddings took place in that house? I was trying to figure out how many people were born in the house. Because, one of
Well, we all
Steve's and
were,
one of
weren't we?
Becky's, and all of you, one of Steve's,
Oh, really?
I guess none of Becky's.
Really?
Well,
But
I
that would be
didn't
another
realize.
good list to have, is all the weddings that took place
Well,
at the farm.
that's
Well,
the
that's good. We could do
only
that.
ones I know.
Charlotte and us,
Yeah.
the only, Shirley was married to church, and you
Yeah.
were too.
Yes. The
So,
reception
You were
was
married
at
at
home.
Hopewell?
no,
Or Ridge Farm?
Ridge
You were married at
Shirley,
Ridge
You
Farm.
were about the first wedding at Ridge Farm
Yes.
Church,
Really?
I think.
In the new, no, the old church.
And
No, the
Grandma-
the new
old
church. The old
No,
church.
the old one.
Yeah, the old
Grandma
one.
made my wedding dress.
Mm-hmm.
I showed her a picture of how I was at the top,
Mm-hmm.
and then another picture of how I was at the bottom. So Grandma took a newspaper and cut out the pattern and fit it on me, and it fit perfectly.
Mm.
Well, it was such a beautiful dress. Charlotte wore it and Gwen wore it,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately,
Fortunately,
Tell
I
them.
took it home. It was just in the attic, up in the, top of the house. I took it home at Christmas time. Unfortunately, our house burned that January, so that, that was terrible.
Well,
Took care of
Dorothy,
the wedding dress.
Dorothy said she
So
was
then Dorothy
actually
got a new
glad
dress.
because then she and Shirley could have a new one.
That's right, that's right.
Jane wore that.
and Jane
And then
wore
Jane wore it.
And somebody else did too.
Did they?
But she had
we
buttons
should find
clear
out who
down
has
the
it.
I was
back
wondering.
Did she?
of the dress that she made for you. She had buttons clear down the back of that. Yes, little pearl buttons that she made.
I'm not surprised.
Yes, and so then when I got it, I don't remember who, I had somebody kind of refit it for me.
Oh.
But it had like what I call an empire waist, right?
Yeah, it
And,
did.
right.
So we must have pictures of that. We must have pictures of you wearing it, you
Right.
wearing it.
Do you?
That'd be good.
I would.
Do we know where that dress is? Or where Jane, the one that Jane wore? Maybe Jane knows where that is.
Dorothy probably has it.
I think Sue Carson also wore it.
Oh, really?
Does
Yeah.
Jane still
Really?
have it?
No, I'll check with Jane and Sue.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We understand there were a lot of apple blossoms at your reception on
Yeah,
the
that's
farm.
what you had, was apple
That's what-
blossoms at your wedding for flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I always remember that because
And
they
then
were so
Mary-
fragrant.
Jordan brought some
was fun, didn't
ferns that Mrs. Jordan had
Okay.
along with them. Yeah,
Okay.
we couldn't afford very many flowers.
Mm-hmm.
We did get corsages.
But you could go and gather flowers, apple blossoms, right? Yeah.
Well, that tree there at the farm, wasn't it in bloom? And
The
we
apple
used-
tree.
I think we
The
used a
apple
lot
tree.
of those. That's
Yeah.
the way I remember.
Sarah Castle planted a lot of crab apple trees,
Mm-hmm.
whole section of land.
Oh, really?
And when they were in bloom, they were beautiful.
I'll bet. Near the house?
It was south and west, east, south and east. And Uncle Urban told Dad that he was supposed to get that land, so he took it over later.
Right, so there was kind of an orchard. We were out there the other day, you know. We
Mm-hmm.
used to have a lane clear down there, and Becky was showing us. Well, you couldn't tell where the lane was, but you know, the lane went clear down that corn crib
Corn
down
crib.
there. But there was an orchard over there by Uncle Irvin's.
Yeah.
Was that the crabapple orchard then that Zara planted?
And then there were a bunch of catalpa trees, and that's where the gooseberries were.
That's
We
true.
had a grove, and we'd go down there, take some old blankets, and
Mhm.
make a playhouse,
Mm-hmm.
make grove. Yeah.
And you girls would play house down there.
Take a wagon or something, you know, and make a playhouse.
Mm-hmm.
That was Clara Pugh, a neighbor, and I did that a lot.
Mhm.
And then Dorothy and Shirley.
Yeah, I think Dorothy mentioned that too. Mm-hmm. And spend a day down there. Boy, that sounds fun, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm a little surprised you had time to play. But that must have been when you were younger.
Winter time.
Well, yeah, we played.
did have time to
outside.
play, even
We're
though
always
you were-
outside.
Yeah.
And you know,
We played
Remember
baseball up at the school.
Yeah.
yeah, but we always played. We're always outside. We were not in the house. You know what I mean? We rode a horse or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
At a pony that
Yeah.
they Fraser gave him from a ranch up in Canada.
Mm.
He was pretty feisty, so Mom was the only one who could ride him.
But he fell off and broke his arm, didn't he? One time
Oh, he
from
did.
that horse. Yeah.
From that horse?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys swim in the horse trough, or was that something that the kids and grandkids did?
I think the grandkids
I think
more,
so.
don't you?
You didn't do that.
I don't think we did as much.
Oh,
it's not-
I think it was more
It's
the
one of our most
Yeah.
common memories, but I guess you
Isn't
didn't do
that
that.
funny? I don't remember doing that too
I
much.
don't
do you?
either.
I guess it was for the horses.
Yeah,
It
right.
was, we were
right.
doing it too.
It probably
Oh,
wasn't
what,
very
it was?
clean,
Oh, yeah.
you know. You
Oh.
were going to get the horses and cattle
They
and
had
take
to
it out of
clean
that.
it out. Put it
Yeah,
swim.
once in a while we had to clean it out. I
Uh-huh.
can remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a job.
So I've heard. Diane and Jeff remember having to clean that out.
Oh, really?
They do.
Really?
I don't think we ever cleaned it.
No,
We just,
You know, it's amazing it's still there.
it is still
It
there.
It's still there.
That's
Still
what
there.
Sure.
Why? I don't know. But
Yeah. Yep. Still there.
we should send
great.
you a picture of
Yep. I got a pic. I have a good picture of it.
it. Okay.
In fact, I have it right by my desk while I'm writing.
Okay.
Grandma and
Make a
Grandpa and horse trough.
Is that
For inspiration. Good. Other things about the farm you want to share, or because I do want to ask you about Uncle Will also, but anything else about the farm or growing up or Grandma and Grandpa or
You probably heard the story about Shirley.
she and David,
Darling David,
plowed the
the
corn.
killed the horse.
That
Plowed.
Yeah, well, I got that. We do have that
they
story.
didn't stop to rest. Everybody else stopped at noon. They said, "What?
They never told
Stop
us.
it."
They never told
They
us to
didn't
do that.
stop. That night, the horse died.
There were
Right.
Just a few
do have that
years
story.
where we worked in the land. We didn't do that too many years. It's in the Depression.
Mm-hmm.
And David and I went out to plow. Went
Yep.
clear to the south. You know, it goes down a mile. We were clear down that south road. I think I was only about 5th grade. Can you imagine Dad sent us down there, that big old tractor, 5th and 6th grade? You wouldn't do that today.
No, you wouldn't.
Way down there, a mile away.
He let me drive a car when I should have too.
Well, yeah, yeah. But anyway, we plowed. I went with David because he was going to plow all night. So I sat, they had a running board, like a thing over the wheel. And I sat on that. It's a wonder we didn't fall
Oh my
asleep.
goodness, no kidding.
I think about
Fall
that.
asleep or
I
fall
can
off?
remember kind of getting up to the end, and we kind of wake up and turn, you know. why we weren't.
My dad was
I don't
always good
know.
at driving all night in the car. So, you know, he must have learned it
Well,
from plowing all night on the farm.
but you know, the story is about 5 a.m. David said, "I'm getting low on gas." Well, I pick up this gas tank, can, 5 gallon thing, walked to the house, mile.
Uh-huh.
Mother said, I dropped that can and said, David needs gas, and I went to bed. I think about that. I mean, today, if they let kids do that, I mean, you just wouldn't.
You just wouldn't. No, but
We all worked. We didn't
you all worked.
think
Y'all,
too much about it.
everybody
We
had to just
all
do what
worked.
needed to be done, right?
Right,
Very practical, and everybody shared the work, and
right.
so. Yeah, well, and that's, you know, Keith was saying, you know, you could only have so big a farm in that day.
Oh,
because
yes.
the work took
For
so much
us,
longer.
we had a pretty good sized farm at
Yeah,
that time.
at that time.
Really, yeah.
So it took a long
Right.
time to plow and plant and
Right.
all that.
Right.
So
Right,
and
So
you only had
that's-
2 boys, so the girls had to help, right?
right.
Yeah.
But I always resented the fact that after we worked in the field, we had to come in and wash the dishes.
Yeah.
And the boys could sit around.
Yeah, that's
Bingo. Well, some things never change. Isn't that right?
yeah. remember a thrashing ring. I can
Oh,
remember
yes.
just a little bit that we cooked.
that was a big
Oh, my
celebration. I
land, we
loved
cooked
it.
for
What was that?
thrashing.
Tell us about that.
Well, you probably know more than I just barely
This is
remember.
before the days of combine. They had a big threshing rig that was pulled by a tractor, and Milt Busby owned it, and he would come to your farm and thresh for you. And then you had to get dinner for all the men that were working. Some in the field would pick up the sheaves of grain, and they put them on a hay rack, and then they pull it up to the side of the machine and pitchfork it up, and then the grain would come out the other side into a wagon.
This
That
was
the
wheat?
way it was harvested.
Wheat
And oats.
and oats.
And
And
then they'd come in and you have a big tub out there and they'd kind of wash up, you know. Yeah.
Kinda.
and there'd be
then
two
you'd have a big
tables
table.
of men.
Yeah, so how many men were we
There'd
talking
be
about?
12
Like 12?
people, and then there'd be another table of men, and then the women and children got to eat.
Yeah.
So mother cooked for days ahead
I'll
to
bet.
have enough food. And then Audrey come out with Grandma and her friends. And it was like a holiday for us. Bob was a wonder boy. He had a little cart pulled by a horse, and they had jugs of water,
Yeah.
those old-fashioned jugs.
Right.
Like a
with corn
ceramic?
top
Yeah.
top, and he'd take it around to the wheat fields and give them a drink of
Wow.
water. They
Wow.
don't drink out the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
Right.
Another thing we wouldn't do here, but
Yeah.
sure.
You know, even at the pump, you know, you had a cup that you hung there, and
One.
everybody took a drink. Yeah.
Everybody is.
That's a pump that's still.
This
you
pump
know,
is still there.
That was the pump
That
right
was the
there.
pump. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
How was your refrigeration back then? When you were talking about making food days ahead, did you have decent refrigeration?
We had icemen that come. We had a cart, 25, 50, 75, or 100 pounds, and you put it in your window.
Front window.
And they would, you had a refrigerator with this side where you could put the ice, and he'd bring you whatever you wanted, and you could pay it
Like an ice box.
Like a block
in the
of ice.
refrigerator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right.
and a nice
with
box.
ice towels that you could
Those
carry
great
it
big-
with. Yeah.
But you'd forget to empty the tray at the bottom and the water run over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's right. When we were married, we got Grandma's old refrigerator, and that was the first thing we used until we got a kerosene refrigerator.
And then it was kerosene
Since we
refrigerators.
didn't
Yeah.
have electricity till
36 maybe.
76,
36.
30.
Don't you think? About 36. That's when we got the bathroom. Would that have been
That's
that
probably
soon?
right.
Yeah.
30.
I think I
In
might
the
have been
house?
about 8th grade. I think before your wedding, didn't we build that bathroom?
It,
About 38, maybe we put the bathroom in.
I don't know.
I was thinking I was about that age. And we finally got electricity, and we finally put in the bathroom.
In the house, you got electricity.
Right, in
And David
Well, we
came.
had electricity.
Or that was because you had the
but the
Delco thing.
REA came through.
We
In
always,
about
everybody-
36 or 38.
I think so.
About 38 maybe.
we always had good lights.
Because we had a Delco plant. you know,
Right.
Right.
there in the,
I've heard about
what we
that.
called the milk house.
In the milk house, right.
But when they came through, you had more. Our lights were kind of dim.
So that would have been 36 or 38. The rural electrification
Right.
program came through there.
I thought we didn't get it until later, but I'm not sure.
So that's a maybe.
Don't you?
We could
You were
probably.
married in 39. We had it before that.
Did you? We
I think-
didn't work. Not
Or
But you didn't
lived
in
down
your-
there at
till
Quaker?
later.
You didn't have it?
Not when we were married.
Really?
We got a Delco plant
Okay.
before we got electricity.
Okay.